Now in the final few minutes of the qualifying before another Btcc friendly. We're at Silverstone National. We're a 20 lap race for race 1. Currently we have Lewis on a 58.8, Dav 2 tenths behind on a 59.0, and Isa another tenth behind that. Looking like times are pretty close together. Should give us a good race. If any of the top lads got any time left in them. This is good. This is good. Got on the headphones and I can't hear Jack. What have I done? We have Lewis taking pole, 58.8. Dav not far behind, and Isa not far behind that. It's pretty tight all the way down the grid. Here we go then, second friendly, the Btcc, Bos's Touring Car Cup. Lewis to lead the way. Are we going to get a clean in the first corner? Here we go. Revs go up. Lights go out. And they go, go, go! He's going to lead into first corner. He's just going to go around the outside. Takes the whole shot. Are they all cleanly through the first corner? Looks so. Lewis backing it in for the first time. That all clearly around the first half a lap. Lewis trying his best to make an early gap. Dav keen not to let him get away. Look down to the second pack, led by Jake. Bravo not far behind. You know, Tony, Uncle Huck and Nick. Oh, looked like Nick has retired to the pits. Shown on my screen. What happened there? Back to the front. Lewis still leading the way. Top three just seem to break away a little bit. Jake's trying to reel him in and get in on the action. A throttle trace on there. See what he's doing. His top four still covered by 1.5 seconds. It's a tight little bunch up front here. Jake's trying his best to make it a foursome. Just about there now. Looks like Bravo's got ahead of Nuno in the second little goop. Tony's just trying to reel them in to make that a threesome. Got Uncle Huck's the lonely eighth. All eyes are in the Mercedes. Like everyone's settled in now, maybe just a little bit of time management going on. Wants to peak too early. I'll make myself a rollie and settle in for the race. Right, they're starting to fan out a little bit. Back looks like Oh, it looks like Bravo may have made a mistake. Nuno's back into 5th. Bravo's dropped back to 7th. Falling into the gap between Nuno and Uncle Hux. Tony and Uncle Hux. Hux seems to have got past Bravo as well. Jump back to the front. Still all are in the order we left them. Back to the second group, still headed by Nuno. Trying to pull the gap in. Look at that, the top 4 drivers all in the 59s. Hux as well has dipped in there. Lewis is starting to make a little bit of a break. Dav trying his best to go with him. Going to be wanting a mistake from Lewis. As we get into the later part of the race, tyre wear's going to come into it. Who's going to look after the tyres the best? That front left's going to take a hell of a wearing around here. Dav's starting to have to go on the defensive here for Kaiser. Starting to bunch up a little bit there. Gets in the slipstream. Could we see a manoeuvre down the end of the back straight? Little feint. Nothing yet. Bides the time. It's all good news for Lewis. Give him more time to pull away. Bit by bit. Looks like Mr. G gotten past Nuno. Yeah, he has. It's been a change for 5th place. Tony heads the second group up. We missed that one. Let's tighten them up with Uncle Huck bringing up the rear. Is any of them in a position to make a pass this time round? Tony's having a little look. Just letting Uncle Huck's having a little look. Telling Nuno he's there. I'm getting a little tongue-tied. Get your warnings up top there. Second group. Tony's starting to pull away. Oh, it's a bit wide there, Tony. On the road. Allow the others to catch up. Uncle Hux has made the pass on Nuno. He's going to be able to get Tony by the back straight here. All there side by side. Oh, he was almost contact. Tony holds that position. Hux is looking for the inside out. Getting his nose front. He's got it in front. Oh, Tony chops his nose off. Uncle Huck's take a little look. Jump up back to the front here. Still fairly tight together. Falling off the back just a touch. Race leader hasn't managed to escape. Slipstream keeping everyone in check. Got back to the second group. But he's still got it. Oh, Nuno's got back in front of Huck. Did he make a mistake somewhere? We didn't see it. It's giving Tony the breathing space he wanted. Jump back to your leaders. Tyre wear's going to start to come into play soon. Twitch there by Lewis. Contrasting lines through there. May have got Jake now. He may have used the tyre up, catching that group up originally. He's looking a lot closer to the back of Dav this time round. He's in the slipstream. Dav looks to be going defensive. Last lines didn't work this time round. Set him up again. Got back. Back has tightened up a bit more. Hux has got back past Nuno. Back to the leaders. Lewis again has got himself a bit of a gap. Second bunch again headed by Tony, followed by Uncle Hux. Air Bubbles teammates. Just going to try to get his nose up the inside. There's a little bit of contact. Teammates giving their position back. A little faint. Take more than that, but Mr. G off. Or he cost himself some time as well at the same time. And back to the leaders. Who still has the lead. But the following bunch have reeled them in just a little bit. makes the mistake first. Again, Isaac's on the back to make a lunge. No, yeah. Second group. Lux is trying to fill Tony's mirrors. So wide line in by Tony. He's given the advantage to Hux. He goes around the outside and he's got him. And Tony getting back on the tight line coming out. Hux might have the drive though. He has. He's got it done. Capitalised on the mistake there by Mr. G. And we'll see what sort of pace he's got. Has he got anything in the bag to pull away? See, no fancies a bit of the action. Tony's vulnerable right now. Can he put him under a little pressure, get another mistake out of him? Wallace giving Hux a chance to break. You go back to your leaders. Have us close the gap just a touch. There's nothing to choose between your three, top three. Start the penultimate lap. Lewis hold his nerve. Couldn't hold my wind. Jesus. Don't want to be here right now. Come round the last bend. Just start the last lap. 1 more minute for Lewis. Mistakes nice and clean. Oh, I was just looking for some space on Dav. He's giving Lewis the break. Can Isa find something down the back straight? He's lining him up. Close enough. Like his best chance yet. He's going to make the dive. No, he thinks better of it. He's giving him the scare. He used the alternative line. He's trying to avoid tight back line. He's close enough. No. Your pole man, Lewis, takes the first win. Dav in second, I was in third. Jake in a lonely fourth by the looks of it. As Uncle Hux managed to keep his fifth place. Tony and Nuno closed up behind him. Managed to keep his fifth. Good clean racing by all. Unfortunately, Mr. Nicky B just fooling around at the back there. Here he is. There you have it. Your race leader looks to have also taken the fastest lap as well. Two guys in the 58s, Lewis and Jake. Faster them just by a fraction to Lewis. So the pole fastest lap and the race 1 win goes to Lewis. What a drive. Lewis. Break my headset. I wonder. Ah, I know why. Son of a bitch. Hello? Ah, thank God for that. I can hear everyone now. I thought I'd broke my bloody headphones. Right. What was that? Yeah, we lost Bravo. I just plugged my headset in for the first time in ages and couldn't figure out why. I couldn't hear nothing through the headset. I've got two little jacks that plug into a box and one of them bloody plugged in. The whole race I had the headset on for the mic but listening through the TV. I figured it out now, it's alright. I did, yep. Good job, Lewis. Well, very neat, lads. Wasn't much to commentate on, though. You could have, you know, had a dive here and there. Not just followed each other. I see you give it a couple of sort of half goes. Tried to take some alternate lines. Yeah, we did get. I missed two of them overtakes, and I got the one where you went a bit wide, and Hux got you around the outside towards the end of the race. I see Hux's little push to pass on you. No, didn't catch that one. But good teammates, you know. He eased off and gave it back. That's cool there. Yep. 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 That would be good if we could do that. Just to make it interesting. Doing things quickly and when it's got the qualifying lap, quali lap. 14 laps. Thumbs up, ready to go. Yeah, we haven't tested out the reverse invite system yet because that was so laggy before. Probably could have done it this time, to be fair. Good laps on there, Jake. You and Lewis, the only guys in the 58s. Thumbs up, ready guys? Congratulations. What happened, Nick? Ah, I don't know what you're fiddling around. Bang. Yeah. Yeah, look like you're all waiting for a mistake from each other. Yeah, you can see that. That's good racing. Lewis. Because of the 15. That looks like a bronze, so do you go silver when you're getting higher and then gold? Oh yes, yeah, Phoenix just jumped in and he's an A. 15 though. This is still 2. It's new noses now. Yeah. No idea. Or really bad. That is a league race, so to speak. Professional league mode. Ready? Get that. Where are we going? Catch up. Good luck, guys. Race.
The fear of losing is far greater than the fear of being hurt, and that means that you've very much got to weigh up.
There we go. Race 2, slightly shortened race, 15 laps. A very short 5-minute qualifying session, so every lap will count. They mix the order up a little bit, people not getting clean laps in. following Nicky B on his outlap. No, he's retired to pits. Returned to pits. JSM. Track limits. Yep, they're definitely there. Follow one of the fast guys. She'll go on board with them. Their first flying lap. First flying lap posted by Nuno, just over the 1 second. Renix goes just underneath. Dav drops into second to Pearson 59s yet. Sure we will do over the next 2 minutes. So Renix currently with your fastest lap. Managed to take pole. I think he has. No track limits. Your pole sitter from the last race. Board with Lewis. Up to fourth as Isa takes provisional pole. 59.5, they'll be all now doing their last laps. Nicky jumps up to second. Isa improves to 59.0 to a 59.4, 59.5 for Renix. 9.8 for Lewis. Top 4 in at the 59s. Lewis move himself further up the board. This is his final lap. He doesn't get another one. Where's it put him? Improvement in time, but not by position. So it all settles down, we'll see the final positions. Three drivers without a time, JSM, Hux and Mr. G. Mr. G's in the pits, he won't be getting a time. I don't know about JSM or Hux. No, all at the pits. That's your final order. Weiser takes pole. By 4/10, impressive gap. And there you have it. Weiser takes his first pole. Here we go, race 2, coming right up. Drivers will be making any last minute changes. Here we go. 14 lap race. Engine rev. Lights go out. There we go, go, go. Who's going to get the whole shot into the first corner? Looks like I just got a good start. Just what he was looking for. Even pulled himself a slight gap going into the first corner. Looks like Nicky's in second with Renix on the outside. You're all going to be clean through this first lap. Oh, somebody goes deep in the background. I think that was Renix. Lewis has made it up to third and Dav into fourth. Uncle Huck's in fifth. Fairly clean through the first half a lap as he comes down the back straight. Weiser with a handy lead. Oh, he's pushing hard already. Lewis has made his way up to second. He's got his way past Nick. Nick's got him back on the overlap. Dav watching with intent. Going to take in the first corner. Lurch go running outside. Is he going to make it? He has. Keep on track. He does. Dav's going to be wanting to make his way through quickly. Try and keep up with him. Weiser's already made a break. He can keep that sort of pace up. He's got it in the bag. Here they come down the back straight for the second time. Nick defending Dav off. Uncle Huck's in the back where it's just behind, get it all sideways. He gathers it up. Back to your leader, Izzy's got a handy gap out front there. He's got 1.5 seconds. It's going to do him well. He hasn't got to take any risks. Nice and neat. Like Dav's trying to make the move on Nick. He's holding the defensive line. Contrasting lines. He goes wide. Dav tries to stick up the inside. He might have him here on the overrun over the line. like he'll be through. As Nick wants to try something around the outside into the first corner. Go into the first corner, and Dav gets the advantage. Nick come back at him. Uncle Hux is trying to make advantage of all this, and he has. Uncle Hux has snuck through there, taking advantage of the battle going on between Dav and Nick. Nick has dropped back just in front of Nuno and Tony. Very wide line there by Nuno. Tony going to want to capitalise on that. So go back to your lead, Isaac. He's still got a large gap there. It's coming down a little bit. Lewis is bridging the gap. Down to 1.1 seconds. Dav trying to go with him. A little bit of damage to the front end. Oh, that's a wide line, very wide line. It's going to cost him momentum down the straight. Got your second little group here. Nick's still in front of Nuno, Tony behind, and then JSM. Nick's out in the background. Trying to line himself up for a move on Nuno. Close. Tweak there. Tweak line there for Tony. Compromise himself. Just a touch. Brought JSM back into the bunch. The gap out front is stabilised. Still holding at 1.1 seconds. Ice is just doing enough at the minute. Coming up to the halfway point. Sitting in a slipstream. Line himself up. Down into the next corner. JSM trying to get a part of the action. All tuck in behind Nuno. Tony trying to get the overrun. Here he comes. Take a dive down the inside. Is he going to get it stopped in time? Oh, JSM loses it, trying to get a piece of the action. Oh, it was a marvellous overtake by Tony. Perfectly timed on the brakes. Oh, and he's made a mistake. He's gone wide. He's let him back through. Oh, all that effort. He's going to have to try again. Straight back in the slipstream. Can he get anything down in the first corner? Takes a little look. Thinks better of it. He's pushing hard. He goes a bit wide there. Oh, his contact. His contact. Nuno gets pushed way wide. Go back to your leader. Still 1.1. He's holding that gap. Can Lewis do anything about it? 6 laps remaining. go on board with your leader. Peels out onto the back straight. Smooth line. Starting to feel the pressure a bit. That gap's coming down to 0.7. Stabilised again, back up to a second. Drop back to your third place man, Dava. Uncle Huck's in tow. Current fastest man with Lewis, 59.2. Nobody's broken into 58s yet. Contrasting lines on the last corner there. Got Nick here in a lonely fifth. JSM and Renix in the background as they go side by side down the first corner. Who's going to get the advantage? Renix takes it. Drop down right down the back of the pack. Tony and Nuno. They're still fighting out hard even after they're coming together. As we finish the 11th lap. 3 laps to go. Eyes are still holding them off. Gap stays at roughly about a second. He's closed down a couple of tenths in the last lap. Down to 0.7. He's going to start to get into that toe area. Can you try and reel him in and just a touch more? Slipstream, pulling them in, 6.5 tenths. And Isa take the pressure. Lewis is going to be pushing with all his might. Top your third place man. Davis still got Uncle Huck's just behind him. Gap stable. Rennick still ahead of JSM. Mr. G still with Nuno in tow. Half a second the gap now. 1.5 laps to go. Has Lewis got anything in the tank? Isa's running a slightly heavier load on his car, maybe for stability reasons. He's pulled that gap out just enough coming on to the last lap. I think he's done enough, bar a mistake. Huxer's closing Dav in, takes a feint, have a little look in the first corner, don't think he's going to go for it. Oh, mistake maybe. Dropped off a little bit. Dav gets a breather. Nick going back wide there in the background. Follow your leader. Only a few bends to go. Oh, a bit of a slide there. Feeling the pressure a little bit. One corner to go. Comes around the last bend. Nothing Lewis can do now. He takes going to take the checkered flag. The race 2 winner is Isa. Lewis very close behind. Fastest lap goes to Lewis. He does break into the 58s on the last lap. Dav holds on for third, but Huck's good fourth. Nick in a lonely fifth there. Rennick's holding off JSM. Tony with Nuno right up his backside. Brings it home in 8th and 9th. And there you have it. First and a second for Lewis. Third and a first for Isa. And Dav with a second and a third. Catch you all next time.